Hello, everybody, and welcome to our What is Coaching call. Today is January 20th, 2016. I can't believe it's already almost February. And my name is Julia Jackson, and I'll introduce Karla in a minute. And I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. We're so happy that you joined us. We're just so thrilled to give you a glimpse into a little bit about what we do as coaches, and if it could be something that could serve you in your life and either help you with some of your fitness goals, or maybe you have financial goals, or most people have both. So we just want to share with you a little bit about our coach family and our coach community and tell you our stories so you can get to know a little bit about us and just kind of share with you some info. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. One second, Google Slide. We love Google Slides. Okay. Can you guys see that? Give me a thumbs up. I can only see Karla, but can you see it, Karla?
I do.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to let Karla, she's my partner in crime, I'm going to let her kick us off. And we're going to kind of share an overview with you and then get into the meat and the juice of all the stuff you guys want to know about.
Okay, do you want to change the view on that?
Yes, I can make it bigger and prettier. You know what, I'm going to triple check I hit record because I sometimes do. Yes, I am recording indeed. I just had to make sure. Okay, so how's that? Is that a prettier, hold on, it's coming up. Is that a prettier view?
Yes.
Okay, hit it, Karla.
So hi guys, I'm Karla O'Brien. Julia kind of already welcomed you, but we're going to go over a whole bunch of things tonight to give you a lot of information of whether or not this is a good decision for your life. And we're going to share about how it's changed our lives and the lives of others on our team. So just the pictures that you're going to see throughout are different events that we've attended, either locally in our area or our national events, like going to Summit, which is our yearly convention where all the Beachbody coaches from the nation and from Canada get together, and then there's also some pictures of some vacations that we get to go on for free.
Wow.
So we just what to expect. We're going to talk about how the coaching network and how Beachbody really began, why we as a company stand out from the rest, because there's a lot of network marketing companies out there and there's a lot of fitness companies, but we're going to talk about what makes us different from everybody else. We're going to, of course, talk about our amazing products. We'll talk about what it means to be a coach, and what, some misconceptions that people have about being a coach. We'll also share, like I said, those success stories, because that's really where it's at, you guys. This business is all about success. We celebrate everything from financial successes to, fitness related successes. And then after we go through all that good stuff, we'll talk about the next steps, like what to do after this webinar. So first off, a little bit about me. I am, first and foremost, I'm a wife and I'm a mom of 4. I'm actually pregnant with number 5, which came as a total surprise. When I began, I'm coming up on my 5-year anniversary as a coach. When I first started, the picture in the top right corner, I was 220 pounds. I was at my absolute heaviest weight of my entire life. And I knew I needed a change. And I just was randomly asked by a friend on Facebook if I would like a sample of Shakeology. Of course, I said yes. She sent me a sample I loved it and I ordered it and immediately became a coach because I wanted the discount. We'll talk about that in a little bit. So I ordered it, got the discount, and then I decided to take on 90 days of P90X because I knew I needed to do something about my health. I dropped 40 pounds with P90X and I was hooked. And what I did was I just put my pictures out on Facebook that I was doing it, and people started following me. And then when I started posting progress along the way, people noticed me that I was actually changing my body, and people wanted to do it too. So I realized that I had an opportunity to pay it forward and help other people get those same kind of results. So now fast forward 5 years later, almost 5 years later, I ended up dropping a total of 70 pounds. In my time as a coach, I've had 2 babies and I'm having my 3rd. Just as a coach, like I said, I'm going to have 5 altogether. I have achieved the rank of Star Diamond Coach. And I have left my teaching job. I'm going on 2 years that I'm going to be home with my children, who also have some pretty significant medical needs that take a lot of management. And so this opportunity came to me, and it was a blessing. I didn't realize it at the time that I was going to need I was going to need this plan B, because there was going to be no way that I could have managed everything at home and all my children and worked a full-time job. So this was a blessing to me. I ended up, because I just love these programs so much, I ended up getting P90X, Insanity, and Turbo Kick certified. I teach Turbo Kick at our local gym a couple times a week, and I absolutely love it. And I just love this business. I love all the relationships that have been built from it, and everybody that I communicate with on a daily basis just lifts me up and helps me to keep going too. So that's me.
Amen. And I'm so glad Karla did this business, because she's one of my dearest friends. And I think Karla is such a great example, because she has every excuse in the book not to do this. She's a mom of going to be 5. She's busy. She has laundry. She has house stuff. She has kids to take care of. And yet she makes her health a priority, because it makes her a better mom, and it makes her better Karla. And that's good for everyone in her family. And then she's able to create some tremendous income to help her family. So I think, a lot of people say, I don't have time, or I don't have, just look at Karla. I say, you know what, you're not that busy. It's all good. Karla always makes it work and finds time for the things that are a priority. So I love working with you, Karla. So my name is Julia Jackson. I'm a 5-star diamond coach. I got married last year. I am a former yo-yo dieter extraordinaire. So with Beachbody, I didn't lose a lot of weight. I mean, it was noticeable. I lost about 10, 12 pounds. But I had just been that person who, had always put my self-worth in my body and being thin. I am an actress. So, so much of what I do is based on how you look. And my kind of low point was I was living in New York City, and I was doing that horrible maple syrup, lemon cayenne juice diet cleanse thing, and I about passed out on the side of the road, and I was like, I am not serving my body and serving my life. So Beachbody came in to my life at a time that I was just I was searching for something with structure that was actually going to work. So if you guys have, I hear some background noise. If you can mute yourself, you can actually use the Zoom conference and mute yourself. That would be awesome. So like I said, I was just doing things that were not serving my body, that were not healthy. And so I became a coach about 6 years ago, really to get a discount. Like Karla said, I was just like, my coach said, you can get P90X and get a little discount. And if you want, I can teach you how to do this on the side and earn a little money. And I was like, great, fine. So it was really selfish reason that I signed up. But I knew that if I was going to help someone else, which I really wanted to do because I always had the heart to serve, that I wanted to set a good example. I knew I didn't have to have a perfect body or that I didn't have to be in perfect shape, but I wanted to bring my friends along with me. And I've always kind of had an entrepreneur spirit in me, but I did not, grow up thinking I was going to be a Beachbody coach. But through this coaching opportunity, I really feel like I'm able to fulfill my purpose, which is helping other people live their very best life. And that's something that I wake up with passion and fire every single day to do. And so Beachbody has become this vehicle for me to live really an extraordinary life. I was able to quit. I had multiple jobs. Being an actress, I was a waitress and did shows and did nannying and all these other things. And I make a 6-figure income. My husband doesn't have to work. And it's really not about the money. It's about the freedom that this income has provided and how much weight has come off my shoulders, because I was always a worrier. I was always worrying about, where would money come from and how would it, I had this sort of like small mentality about money. And so, like I said, it's not about the money, but it's about this life of freedom. And that's truly my number one passion. I love fitness, but above everything else, I love teaching people how to create businesses that serve their families. So I'm hoping to be a mom sometime in the near future. And because of this income opportunity and this community I have with Beachbody, I'm able to be home. And that's really wonderful. We already are going to start saving for college and, have all these financial things that really will will help give us even more freedom. So I love to travel. My husband and I do all kinds of traveling since we don't have kids. We go all over the place, and I'm a big time dreamer, and I'm an action taker. I think you guys will learn, as you learn a little bit more about this business, we can dream all we want, we can set goals, but it's about taking action. And we want to show you that not only can we paint the picture for Beachbody of what this can provide, but we want to give you the how-to. How do you go about your day-to-day and do the business activities and really see some growth in your daily life. So that's my biggest passion, is teaching people how to grow really successful businesses. So let's get into the meat. Okay, so we just want to give you just a tiny bit, I won't spend too much time on this, but just a tiny bit of background about Beachbody. I'm sure you're familiar with their programs. Everyone knows P90X and Insanity and Shanti and all of that. So it was founded in 1998 by a guy named Carl and John Congdon. And they came out with a series of videos. I actually had one of their first videos. It was called 10-Minute Abs. It was super cheesy, amazing. And they had some great programs leading up till 2003 is when they really hit it big with P90X, because P90X was like nothing anyone had ever seen before. It was a home workout that was extreme. It was hard, and people were getting amazing results. And what happened is they had, it was before the internet was what it was now, but they had this online community. And they found that when people who were doing the P90X program connected with other people, they were having better results. They were following through. They were learning about what kind of nutrition served them, what to do. They were encouraging each other. And so that's really where the idea of the Coach Network came into play. And so they launched that in 2007. And instead of saying we're going to go sell our programs on the shelves at Walmart and Target, which they could have done and made billions of dollars, they said, no, let's give these programs to people who then are attached to a coach. And a coach is just a normal person. They're someone who is there to motivate and inspire and give people ideas and tips and hold them accountable. So that is where the Coach Network was born, because they just found people had better results when they had accountability. So since the network launched in 2007, you can see there's been tremendous growth in the company. Insanity, Turbo Fire, P90X2 and 3, T25, Shakeology was launched in 2009, and now we have tons of new flavors, including Cafe Latte that just came, and I'm waiting for mine to come to the doorstep because I can't wait. If you love coffee, you're going to love the Cafe Latte. And the 21-Day Fix launched in 2014, which was a game changer for us too. It was a very simple, I'm sure you've all seen it, very simple portion control meal plan. We really have something for everyone, something from a simple Tai Chi that's a rehabilitative program all the way to really extreme fitness. So even if you're not someone who wants to do a P90X or Insanity or something like that, we have a whole gamut of programs. So you can see how, having the Coach Network has really supported these programs, and they've been able to keep coming out with new cutting edge fitness programs because people are getting great results and because they're plugged into a coach. Karla,
sorry. I forgot I put myself on mute.
Oh.
Okay, so in the beginning I talked about how, or we'll tell you why we stand out from the rest. Like Julia said, you could go to Walmart or Target and you can pick up a workout off of a shelf, for $20 or whatever. But what you don't get with that is you don't get the nutrition side of it. You don't get the peer support. You don't get the rewards. You just get the fitness part of it, and you don't get accountability. And I think that's where Beachbody stands out from the rest, is that Beachbody is not just a company. It is a community of people that are fit-minded, goal-minded, and are always there to support you in what you're doing. But with every program you get a nutrition guide, and now everything comes with that the portion control meal plan, which really, you guys, teaches people how to eat, what to eat, how to eat a clean diet. It's a teaching tool. And then everybody gets assigned to a coach to help push them along the way. Even if a person buys from an infomercial or buys off of the internet, they are given a coach. That's us. The company gives those customers to us as coaches to help support those people, even though they didn't get it directly from us. And then we get rewarded. If every time you finish a program, you get a free t-shirt, which is cool. It's fun to kind of rack up all the t-shirts. But also we give away like millions of dollars in prizes Every year, a man and a woman, each win $100,000. There's $25,000 winners. A guy I went to grade school and high school with, who's also a coach, won $25,000 2 years ago at our summit. So it's real, you guys. People win $500 every single day for turning in their results. It's pretty cool. And then let's talk about Shakeology. So I'm sure if you're on this webinar, you've probably heard of Shakeology before. And I got to tell you, there are a lot of drinks out there on the market, and there's a lot of these protein shakes. But I got to tell you, Shakeology is more than a protein shake. It is a nutrient-dense meal. It's got over 70 superfoods in it. It's your daily vitamin. It's pre and probiotics. It's something that fills the nutritional gaps, that even if a person eats a completely whole and clean diet, there's still going to be gaps in their nutrition. That's why when you go to the doctor, most doctors ask if you're on a multivitamin. I'm sorry, hold on one second.
I can kind of keep pressing forward. You know, one thing I love saying about Shakeology is that, you know, think about the latte factor. I don't know if any of you guys have read, there's a financial book out there, and it talks about the latte factor and how we spend money every day. And you know, you go to Starbucks, and if you spend $4 or $5 every day, Shakeology is completely like, it's cheaper than a Starbucks or a McDonald's, but more nutrient dense and packed. And I really find, you know, I was skeptical when Shakeology came out, because I was like, I really like to eat my food. I like to know what whole foods I'm putting. If I'm going to make a green smoothie, I want it to have certain things. And I was really impressed, because I learned that, you know, food just doesn't have the nutritional value that it used to. Because, you know, if an apple comes from California and it takes a week to get here and it loses nutrient value and it's not in the sun, you know, food just doesn't quite have the same freshness and the same value that it used to have. And so you pick these, you know, when the superfoods for Shakeology get picked, they're at their ripe prime time, and then they get made, you know, while they're in that state into Shakeology, into the powder form, so they're dried while they're fresh. So that really helps. Carla, are you back?
I'm back. I just had to kiss Peyton.
No, that's how this business works, right? It's about our family. That's what it's all about. So you want to close up Shakeology for us?
Yeah, and I mean, just to add that, you know, it's gone through. We recently did some clinical trials on it. Well, we didn't, but you know, our company
us personally, we're signed.
I did.
No.
No, but I have family that is proof of what the clinical trials have proven. But it has proven to lower cholesterol and to lower A1C levels in people with diabetes. You guys, type 2 diabetes is on the rise, and we have this product out there that can help people. And it also has been proven to help, decrease weight. And it's not a weight loss shake, you guys. It's because when a body is deficient in nutrients, your body doesn't function right, and that hinders weight loss. So when you put the good things in, it helps the weight loss process. But, and you won't crave things that your body's lacking.
It's sweet and yummy. I always say, pick your favorite flavor of Shakeology. Your favorite flavor of ice cream, and that's your Shakeology.
Yeah.
And so we've got really, truly, there needs to be more pictures on here, but we really have something for everyone. You know, if you have if you're injured and you need to get rehabilitated, we have a great program called Tai Chang, and all the way up through our program library to some of the more extreme programs. We also have digital access in the club membership. You guys, this is so freaking cool. It's like Netflix for Beachbody. It costs $3 a week. So a cup of coffee a week for you to have over 3,000 different workouts streaming from either your phone, your tablet, your computer. You can Chromecast it or Apple TV. You've got access to P90X, X2, X3, Insanity. All these amazing programs that I know I've spent thousands of dollars through the years buying all these programs because I wanted to try them. You have access for $3 a week to these programs. This came out last March, and it's really revolutionary. We have equipment for you. If you need barbells or weights or anything to help your workouts, we have supplements. We have a whole new brand new line of performance supplements that are NSF certified, really super clean protein and energy drinks that don't make you jittery, but that really enhance your workouts. We have the 3-day refresh, which is awesome if you need a shed, 5-6 pounds before a wedding, or maybe you come back from vacation and you're bloated. And all of these things are just top of the line quality products. So we've got a really fun library. Okay, this is me, right?
Yep.
Okay, so we're going to talk about kind of what a coach is and isn't, and kind of some misconceptions, because I think a lot of times we hear the word coach and we kind of freak out and say, what are the qualifications? So a coach does not have to be a nutrition or fitness expert. You don't have to be a personal trainer or have gone to school for nutrition. Luckily, Beachbody's programs all come with nutrition programs and the full fitness outline. So you're not specifically training someone. A coach does not have to be someone that's at their fitness goals. And this is something we want to reiterate a lot. You do not have to have a perfect body to be a coach. It's actually better. I think it's much more inspiring for someone to say, look, I'm not perfect, but here I am. I'm starting fresh. I'm going on this journey. Come with me. I think as a consumer, I would be more apt to follow a coach that was more similar to me than I would someone with a 6-pack. I don't even have a 6-pack, and I've done this 6 years. I'm still on my journey. And you do not have to be a salesperson. This business is about sharing. It's about loving other people. And I think it's like, why would you keep someone's destiny trapped in your mouth? You know, like if you knew that you could help someone, it's like recommending a movie. You know, like if you go to a movie and you love the movie and you leave that movie and you call your friend and you're like, hey, you gotta watch this movie. You don't have to say, this is how many seats were in the movie theater, and this was the second assistant director, and this was the price of the popcorn. You know, it's just about sharing the feeling you had from doing that, which is why it's really important to get plugged into the programs and get some results first, and then it becomes really natural. So I kind of combated these, but so a coach should be someone who's just sharing their passion for helping other people. Like we say, it's contagious. When you feel better, you want to share that with people you love. A coach is committed to being proof the products work, so you're committed. This gives you accountability. So if you're in this for the fitness, great, become a coach because you want to keep yourself accountable. This community will help you do that. And then a coach is someone who's constantly looking to improve themselves and be a better person. And part of what we do in our business side is personal development. It's looking, how can we be better friends? How can we be better spouses and teammates and daughters and wives and moms so that we can just live our best life? So again, these are kind of misconceptions. So one of the things people say is, am I going to have to push products on friends and family? No. I mean, I think, like I said, you're going to want to share it and it's going to be contagious, but we're never going to make you do anything you don't want to do. If you say, these are the people I want to help, and it doesn't include your friends and family, you do that. You can run your business however you want. 2, I would need a fitness following or know a lot of people. I know a lot of successful coaches that started out with maybe 300 Facebook friends. That's part of what we do in our team, is teach you how to meet people and how to grow your network and how to find people that are interested in what you want to do.
I started with 149 friends on Facebook.
Whoa, that's the lowest. I'm glad I know that. That's not very many friends.
No, it's not.
How many do you have now? Thousands. And then the next one is I would need a lot of extra time and not be working full time to fit this in. That's a huge misconception, and I want to just shoot that down now because that's an excuse. That's not real, because we make time for the things that are important. But I have to say, when I started this business, I had 3 jobs. I was so busy, but I wanted this business to work so bad, and I didn't have a full-time schedule to work it, but I did make time for 45 minutes or an hour a day. And there's 24 hours in the day. You can do that. So, and it's again, it's all based on your needs and your goals. So if you tell me, Julia, I want to make $100,000 and you want to work 30 minutes a day, probably not going to work. But just saying, it fits into your life the way you want it to do. And I think, just being consistent daily is going to be the best thing. And Karla is a perfect example. She always makes her business work, no matter how busy she is. I think I need to be more fit so others will take me seriously. We already talked about that. The more real you are, the better. People want to follow people just like them. This is one of those pyramid things where only the people at the top make money. So I love when people ask this question, because pyramid schemes, a lot of times people say, is this a pyramid scheme? And I say, what do you mean by that? And usually people don't really know what that is. So I'm just going to kind of dispel this myth. A pyramid scheme is actually an illegal thing. And I'm not perfect, but I have pretty good morals and pretty high integrity. So I don't want to do anything illegal. I built my whole business and my life and paid my mortgage on this. So it's not a pyramid scheme. Network marketing is very different because we get paid all the way down. Everyone gets paid. It's based on team effort. So it's not only the person at the top. So, and then the last one is I'm scared to post on Facebook. We go over tons of great training and development in our team page about how to post authentically. We're not going to be salespeople on Facebook because we don't want to do that, and that makes us feel icky. We do want to share what we're doing, but there's a way to do that really authentically, in just a way that you showcase your journey and what you're doing. And if people want to do it with you, great. If not, they don't have to. So just wanted to dispel some of those myths. Okay, so this is kind of fun. This is not, I want to go over the types of coaches. These are not different ways you sign up, but it's just a mental idea of how you think about this business. And you can be any one of these. You can interchange them, but we just want you to know that there's options and that this business is for you and you personally, and it's about you reaching your goals. It's not about our goals. So a discount coach is someone who, kind of like how Karla and I started, they're someone who loves the products, they really want accountability for their own fitness, and they love that discount because please, 25% off of Shakeology, that's awesome because Shakeology is not cheap. It's a really, really high-end product. So to get 25% off of that, or any other fitness programs where you can buy your friends presents for Christmas with a discount, whatever it is. So that's a discount coach, basically just in it for the discount and kind of to be in the challenge groups. A hobby coach is, again, someone who uses the products. They love the accountability of the group. They get the discount. And then they kind of are there to be seen as a resource for their friends. So they're kind of out there saying, this is what I'm doing. And if someone comes to them and says, you know, I want to buy this, I want to do this with you, they're kind of like an affiliate marketer where they, you know, just give them their link and they can buy, they earn a little commission on their side. On the side, maybe they get their Shakeology paid for, but they're not in it to grow a big business. They're just kind of there as a resource. And then a business builder like Karla and I, and again, we kind of went through all of these stages. So like I said, you can move back and forth. A business builder is someone who learns how to brand themselves. And we teach that in our training. There's someone who's a self-starter who doesn't wait for other people's permission. They dig in and they learn the training and they get into the coach online office that we have. There's someone who's teachable, who's willing to take constructive criticism to grow their business, and they're willing to grow. There's someone who's a leader, and I was not a natural born leader, but I feel like those skills are things that I developed by becoming a coach. So there's someone who just has it in their heart to lead and inspire other people. They make the time, they show up and make sacrifices, and they're consistently making an effort to grow their business. So those are just, if that helps to kind of just think through the different types of coaches. And it depends on your schedule or your day or maybe what year, you know, like I said, I've been all of these. So, okay.
I was on mute again, sorry.
Okay.
Okay, so in the beginning, I kind of talked about how we go on these really fun little trips and, local events and nationwide events, but that's one of the great benefits of being a coach. But along with that, we get to be our own boss. There's no one telling you every single day that you have to do this or you have to work this many hours or no, you can't take the day off. It really brings freedom to your life. And if you ever get to the point where this is your only job, it's amazing that like Julia said, like she can just up and travel whenever the heck she wants to. It's a little harder for me because I got kids in school, but you bet I would. Like we went to Florida over Christmas and we stayed an extra couple days, and I couldn't have done that if I had my job that I had to go to. The accountability part is great. I mean, it's, I made this resolution 5 years ago that I was going to get myself in shape finally with P90X. And 5 years later, I still work out 6 days a week and I still focus on my nutrition. And, and I know that it wouldn't have happened that way had I not had this community of others and had I not been a coach where I have other people relying on me to motivate them. Like I said, the time freedom kind of, goes along with being your own boss. It's priceless. You have flexibility. You can, work your business how you want to work it. You earn these free vacations every single year. We just signed up for next year's 2017 is in Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. This year it's a Royal Caribbean cruise that actually is in March. And they make it so that these trips are attainable. You just have to meet this little goal every single month and you earn the trip at the end of the year. It's amazing. You get all these lifelong friendships, positive people brought into your life. And when you're surrounded by positive people, like everything just changes. Like it's good. It's really good.
It's real good.
It is. It's great. And then, you get to impact so many other people's lives. And that's the hugest benefit is when somebody comes back to you and says, you helped me lose those 10 pounds that I couldn't lose for years, or my health is, I just went and had a blood test and all my whole panel came back perfect. That is the most rewarding thing of all these trips and, all these different incentives and things that we get and the money and stuff is wonderful, but it's fantastic. It's the best feeling ever when you realize that you have impacted somebody else's life and possibly saved their life because they are on the right track with their health. So these are just some other pictures of, some trips and going to Summit. And, we get to meet all the celebrity trainers and take pictures with them. That's Shalene Johnson over there on the right holding my baby.
There she is. She's so beautiful.
Yeah, she's a teeny tiny little thing.
Yeah.
And then more pictures from cruise.
So much fun. Okay.
So let's go into the success stories.
I don't need to read this because I already told you guys my story, but here's just some snippets of my life. Okay. Why don't you read Amy's, because Amy's one of Karla's coaches.
Yay, Amy. Okay. Actually, Amy was here today with me, and she also has freedom like I do, so we get to be home together. And if you go on my Facebook page, watch the video of our boys sampling the new cafe latte flavor today. It's hilarious.
Was it cute? Yeah,
we did a little candid blind taste test, didn't tell them what flavor it was, and just to see a kid's reaction, because kids are picky. So anyways, so Amy is she was in a job as a paralegal for 9 years, and she just wasn't happy. Her heart wasn't in it. And I'll just read what she said. She was, I wasn't able to attend my son's meet and greet for kindergarten because I couldn't get the time off. I began to think, is this really what I want? I'd already missed out on things that are important the last 5 years. I decided my passion is to help people with their weight loss journeys. And now I have the freedom that I've always wanted since becoming a mom. I'm the CEO and boss of my own company. So Amy has now left her job. She is a full-time Beachbody coach. You guys, okay, one thing I got to tell you about Amy and her husband, Will, who's in the picture there. They start a program and they see it all the way through the end. And Amy, look at her, her results. So she was featured by the 21 Day Fix for her results. And that's pretty cool when you're
looks fantastic. Yeah, she does. She goes start to finish.
Yeah. And then you want okay, I'll read Bobby. So this is Bobby. When we first did this, she was a fairly new coach, but looks like she's coming up on, she's been with us for, I don't know, it's been 6-8 months or so now. She's a rock star, okay? She took the business from the beginning, worked her butt off, and she became a diamond coach really quickly, within 90 days. And this was written we probably need to get a new story because I'm sure it's even better even now. But this was in the beginning. She said, because of Beachbody, I have more energy and confidence. I'm no longer struggling with depression or anxiety. For the month of August, I was able to pay for 2 bags of Shakeology, pay our cable, internet, and cell phone bills with my income. You guys, how cool is that to just even make enough money to cover a couple bills? That's it. And then, that takes the stress off of you. You don't have to live paycheck to paycheck. There are other, there is this opportunity out there that you can make money and you can do it without having a 9-to-5 job.
Oh, I don't know what I did. Hold on. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Okay. All right, there we go. Okay, so this is Crystal. Crystal used to be my manager at Old Chicago. She was an awesome manager. We always bonded over eating healthy food because we worked at a not a healthy food place. So this is Crystal. She says, coaching to me is freedom. I always had the dream of staying home with my children when I started having them, but was never sure how we would be able to afford that. This business has allowed me to quit my full-time job as a restaurant manager with crazy hours and stay home with my now 5-month-old daughter. I feel so blessed to be present in her life and not miss out on any special moments. Being your own boss has so many perks. I really have the freedom to do what I want when I want. This business is so awesome because we can help people from anywhere. Amen. You just need a laptop or an iPad or something. That's it. This is Bailey. Okay, wait. Actually, there's a few people. So Bailey's here at the bottom. Bailey is one of our little rock stars. She's 23 years old. She is in her fitness transformation right now, and she's still working on it. She's got some big goals for her body and for her business. And she really took this business by storm. Just kind of said, you know what? I see this life that I want. That's the life of my dreams, and I'm just going to go after it. So she's incredible. We love Bailey. And then up here on the top, I think this is Katie Patel. We can't see her head, but I think that's her. Just a great transformation and weight loss stories. She did this with PIO. PIO is a great low impact program. It's no jumping or any kind of crazy cardio. It's just really nice, like yoga, Pilates, set to music. So it's a little faster pace, so it gets your heart rate up. And then in the middle here, this is Tracy Matros. She's a rock star. She has a lot of kids too, doesn't she have?
She's got 5.
Got 5 kids. Look at those abs, man. She's awesome. And then I don't know who this is on the right. It's someone from our team.
That's Carrie Schmidt.
Carrie Schmidt. Okay, so she's got her before and after.
She's one of our discount coaches.
Oh, awesome. She looks so great. I've never known because I couldn't see her face, but I know she's on this.
And that's one round. That was one round of the 21-day fix, so left to right.
Just 21 days, you guys. I mean, that's incredible. So we like to just showcase, some business stories and some income, and then also some fitness, because we don't know what it is that got you interested in this webinar, but we want to meet you where you are. And the fitness is always the thing that's the heart of our business, is getting people healthy. So we just wanted to kind of showcase. And we have dudes. It's not just women on our team. We have a lot of really awesome guys. So up here on the left, that's William, Amy's husband. This is Chad over here on the right. Look at his transformation. His coach, Lynn, is awesome and walked him through every step of his program, and he is out there inspiring.
He lost 100 pounds.
And we saved his life. And he's such a great guy. He's really young too. And then this is Mikey on the bottom, and Mikey had a really great transformation with Body Beast, and he was actually featured on, I don't know if it was the infomercial or just like print ad, but he's a diamond coach on our team, has a great transformation story. We have Ron is another one of our guys. We have lots of guys that are awesome. So husbands, we love having husbands. We need a husbands group, and so it's not just women. So we want to show you some money, because a lot of you guys are interested in this business for the fitness, for the heart of it. Obviously, if you weren't interested in fitness, you probably wouldn't come on tonight. But I wanted to show you some progression. These are actual paychecks of mine. These are weekly paychecks. So each of these white checks are weekly totals. So I kind of just want to go over, and I have to give a disclaimer because Beachbody doesn't guarantee any level of income. It's like anything. The work you put in is what you're going to get out. So you can't join this business and not put in any effort and think you're going to make 6 figures. So just kind of like to do that as a disclaimer. But I wanted to show you kind of a progression of some of my paychecks as a new coach versus where I am now. So you can see here on the left, this is $117, really $118 paycheck. So again, that's in a week. So I want you to kind of think okay, oh my gosh, what would $460 a month do? That's a pretty big chunk. That's a car payment. That's several things. So I wanted to show you up here on the top, retail commission. So that was when I started a challenge group, and I was just getting a couple friends to join me on my challenge group. That's where I got those retail commissions. The subscription commission came from club memberships that I had of the people who have the on-demand membership. So what's cool is, it's only $40 every 3 months or $3 a week. But as a coach, either your coaches or your customers, you earn 40% off of that. You get a 40% commission. So you can really kind of add that up, and that's a really affordable thing for people to start. And then the $19 came from team bonus. So that's when I started growing my team, getting other coaches on my team, and that's when I started sort of benefiting from what they do. And then they were also benefiting from what I was building under them. So mostly retail commission, a little bit of subscription, a tiny bit of team bonus, and I made $118 that week. And for me at that time, I was like, 25. I really needed the money. I was kind of poor. And so this started to make a really big impact on me. So let's move over here to this middle one. I can't remember, I'm sorry I don't have the timeline, but this was a little bit later in my coaching career. So you can see kind of how it swaps, where you've got the retail commission about the same as the other one, $50. Got subscription commission was just the same, but here is where the team bonus starts kind of getting into play. So that's $378 for a week. So that means I've started to really grow a team. I'm teaching them how to grow their businesses, and they're, starting their own challenge groups and getting their own coaches started underneath them. So that's where, when we talk about residual income, the team bonus is where, that's where the fun stuff happens, because you start building this team that starts just generating this volume. And then as a diamond coach, you actually get 10% off of what your coaches make on their team bonus. So it wasn't a whole lot, but $7.20. So that's a $475 paycheck. And for me at that time, this was a total game changer. And this is when I started saying, gosh, what if I up what I'm doing and triple this or quadruple this? What would that do for my financial future, for my savings, for what I want to do investment wise? And then, this is more of a recent paycheck. This I think was last year, maybe August. So you can see I'm still starting challenge groups because I've got some retail commission, because I always want to be bringing new challengers in because I love running challenge groups. But you can see the biggest chunk of my income came from team bonus. So that was almost $1,800 in team bonus, where, all of the work that we're all doing on the team, we're all benefiting from and making, some pretty great income. I mean, this is a 6-figure check, and this is just my business center. So I have one for my husband. And then when you're at a certain level of coach, you can open up a whole nother one under your name. So truly the earning potential is limitless. So that is nothing to balk at. A 6-figure week is pretty awesome. And like I said, I probably made $200 or $300 from my husband's business center and mine. So, I'm sorry. I don't know how I keep doing that. So I just, what I want to do with these checks is really give you a good guideline of, if that's what you're thinking, and if you want to go really big and do that, great. I hope that's really inspiring. But I think even more so, I want to look at the smaller check. Like, what would that really do for you on a weekly basis for your family? And that there is a progression, and it does take time, and it does take, hard work. But, this $117 check is something, if you signed up tonight and you said, I'm ready to do this, we got you the training, you could have that in your bank account next week. And so I just want to show that, I know it's a little scary to look at all the big numbers. I want to paint that picture and show you it's possible at all, but also we teach you how to break it down into weekly goals. So I think this is really powerful to look at the potential of what you can do. And like I said, I never knew I was capable of that, but, I just focused on weekly goals and monthly goals and how I wanted to help other people. And the truth of the matter, you guys, is you do not earn money if you don't help other people. That's the only way, truly, that you can earn an income. You can't be selfish in this business. It has to be other people. And that's a really rewarding thing to say, okay, I make really great money for my family, and I know that I'm doing something that matters, and so it feels really good to earn that money. All right, take us home, Karla.
All right. So our team is really cool because we have these weekly calls. So every other week we have a team call, and sometimes we bring in coaches from other teams where we can get some different perspectives, or Julia and I present, or somebody else from the team presents some strategies, and we just share with each other what's working and what isn't, and just good to brainstorm and connect with one another. So we do that every other week, and then every other week, like you're on right now, we do these calls to help you to build your business. And anybody can invite to this to listen in to what this is all about. So we have those. Beachbody also, they give us recognition as coaches. So like anytime you hit, a new rank, or like for example, like if you hit Success Club, something that we would explain, it's just hitting a goal every single month. They reward us with all these great incentives. So one of them is the Success Club trip, but they send us things in the mail all the time, every month. Like this last month, we're getting like a bobblehead, and I mean, just it's little things like that, but it's so much fun. Like you don't get from, most jobs, you don't just get recognition for just doing a great job and just doing your job. But we have ongoing support within our team. So when you sign up, we immediately get you training, and we just revamped our new coach training, and we actually take it away. Like, a lot of our business is done through Facebook, but Facebook can be really distracting. So we decided, let's take our training away from Facebook so that when you do it, you can really focus on it, and it's self-paced. So we're so excited about that. So you would get training immediately. You always get ongoing support. We have this coach connection page through Facebook where we all come together and we share with one another. We ask questions from one another, and it's just a place where we go for support and camaraderie. Really, we have a great connection in there, and that's why it's called Coach Connection. But this is your business, but it's not a business that you're in by yourself. It's for yourself, but you're never in it by yourself. And like Julia said, it is truly a team effort. And once you become a part of our team, you guys, it's a family. We really treat each other like family, and it's wonderful.
We cry a lot. We say I love you. We're emotional. We drink wine. We do drink a lot.
We're really sappy.
Yeah, we are. We really. I can't. Did I mess that up? Oh gosh, I'm sorry.
There's one.
Okay, I don't know how. It's just like happening. I don't know what's happening.
That's okay. So the next steps, basically, if you decide that this is something for you, you can sign up as a customer or coach. The cost is the same. We would encourage you to get a challenge pack. They start at $140, and actually this month, right now, the 21-day fix and 21-day fix extreme are both at $140. There's a couple other packs that are also $140. Those are our really big, successful programs. But when you get a challenge pack, there's no sign-on fee to become a coach. It's $140. Just like you would as a challenger. And then you get a 25% discount every single month on your products. There is a $16 monthly coaching fee, but even with that factored in, you're still gonna save money every single month as a coach, as opposed to buying retail. It's about a $25 to $30 savings, depending on where you live and what your tax bracket is. So basically get in touch with the coach who invited you, and let them know what you wanna do next if you wanna join as a customer or as a coach. Go ahead and go to the next screen, Julia, because I want you to think about, these three things. What can becoming a coach do for you? What are your goals and dreams, and who can you help? And I want to leave it off with these three statements. What if you became a coach and the only thing that happened was you got this really awesome program, you hit your fitness goals, or at least you made strides in your fitness goals, and you learned how to incorporate health in your family? What if that was the only thing that happened if you became a coach? Not bad. It's actually a pretty good deal, right? What if you decided to become a coach and you did all that, you got into a program and you got healthy, and a couple people noticed, friends and family noticed and said, "What are you doing?" And you said, "Oh, hey, I'm doing this. You should join me." And you helped a couple friends and family. What if that was the only thing that happened? Or what if you took this business, you went all in, you took on the training, you took on the support that we offer, and you set some really high goals, you hit those goals, and you started making a significant income to the point where you're paying off debt, you're helping to, bring in extra income into your home, and you're, adding money to savings. Or what if you can even leave your full-time job and be your own boss, if that's what you wanted to do? All of those things are possible with this business. And we're here to tell you that both Julia and I started because we wanted to get a discount. And the natural progression just turned into this becoming a significant income for us. And we're both here to tell you that if you believe in yourself and if you set high achieving goals for yourself, anything is possible and you can make this work. There's so much potential with this business. It's real. We see people coming out every day as millionaires from this company, and that could be us. It could be you. So just believe in yourself and believe in your goals and your dreams, and it can happen.
Amen. This is a picture of our team. Aren't they so silly? And then I want to just leave you with this quote from Richard Branson, who I think does business in the best way because it's always heart-centered. And he says, If you aren't making a difference in other people's lives, you shouldn't be in business. It's that simple. So just remember that if you take anything from this call, that Beachbody Coaches and our company and our mission is the heart of it is people and helping them to live their best lives. And we want that for you. So in whatever capacity you want to join us or reach out or just you need a friend or anything, we're always here for you. And we're so thankful that you came on, and have a wonderful, wonderful night, everybody. You can just hit the log out button and it'll take you out of Zoom. Oh, does anyone have questions? If you want to ask questions, you can get in the chat box.
And if you have questions like that you think of after this, or you rewatch it again and then you have questions, go back into the event page and you can ask questions in there as well.
Yeah, we've got lots of people on. I see some people from our
cute little baby.
Hi, Joy. Hi, Pumpkin.
She's my future Beachbody coach.
What's happening? No one has questions. Crystal's on. I can't see everyone. Robin says thank you. Thanks for coming on, Robin. Soul4. I don't know who that is, but that's a great screen name. Anyone else have questions? Okay. Coaches, do you guys have any stuff you guys want to talk about while we have you here? There's a lot of coaches on.
Does anybody want to give a testimonial?
I just want to say, if you have any ounce of doing this, just go ahead, and it's the best decision you'll make. So just do it.
That's Amy Wilson, celebrity from our slideshow. Hi, honey.
And that's the other benefit of becoming a coach. You can become a celebrity on our webinar.
There you go. I'm going to stop the recording and we can keep chatting. Hi, everybody.